Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be a spring inspired tutorial. I've been so in love with the warmer weather that I wanted to create a look for you guys that reminded me and just inspired me of spring. So to prep the skin, I've gone in with the Badescu facial spray with Aloe, Chamomile and Lavender, and then I'm just going in with my YSL primer. For foundation, I wanted to pick something that was lightweight but still gave great coverage, so I've gone in with the BB Cushion Hydro Radiance foundation number 23 sand from Laneige. So I'm just using my beauty blender to distribute that product all over my face. I feel like with this product, the beauty blender works best for me. I feel the results are better than when I'm going in with a brush. So I'm just using the end of the beauty blender to just pounce that all over my face and getting a nice even coverage. And this foundation just sits so nicely on top of the skin. It's so lightweight and buildable as well. Next in, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I actually haven't used this concealer in such a long time. So just doing a couple dots under the eye, as it is such a full coverage concealer. A little goes a long way, taking some down the center of the nose and then going back in with my sponge to blend everything out. When I think of spring, I think of pastels, and that was this top too actually inspired me. When I got this top, I was like, the warmth, cute clothes. I wanted to do something that, just reminded me of springtime. It's such a beautiful time of the year. So next in, I'm going in with the Pony Cosmetics Brow Powder. I use shade number 2, and I'm just first combing through my brows, and then I'm going to use the powder and start to fill them in. Now, I haven't actually ever given you guys a proper tutorial on how I do my brows, so in today's video I didn't edit as much of it out. I wanted to show you guys what I do. I do get my brows tinted, which definitely helps with the process. And so the first thing that I do is just take the brow powder through my brows, mostly just filling in any sparse areas and just giving them a little more shape. And just combing all of that product through the brows as well, just to help them look as natural as possible. And then, because I don't seem to grow much of a tail of a brow, I'm going in with the Benefit. This is one of their brow pencils to just kind of sharpen up and give me a little more of a tail. Moving on next to contour, I have with me, this is a Smashbox product. This is, as you can see by the looks of it, very well loved. Half of the packaging has gone off the product. Smashbox Step by Step Contour Stick, and this is in the shade Contour. So I'm just using a Real Techniques. This is a stippling brush just to blend the product out. It's, as you can see, it's quite a cool tone product. Such a beautiful product to work with. This comes in 3. You've got a bronzer, a contour and a highlight, and I of course love the contour stick, so I'm just sculpting out my face with that. And then next up, I'm going to set my face. So going in with a favorite, the Mercier Translucent Powder, and I'm just taking a brush by Morphe to of course set under the eye, mostly just setting around the center of the face. Just really pushing that product into the skin. I'm not going too crazy with the powder today, just keeping it fairly light. As you can see, I'm kind of just using whatever's on the brush to really set whatever's there. Another product I haven't used in a while, Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette. So I'm just mixing those 2 colors together, as you can see. And once again with another Morphe brush, I am just going over where I cream contoured, just to define it a little further and of course help with the longevity by setting it. Next up, I'm going in with one of my favorite blushes. This is a blush by Clinque in their Cheek Pop range. This is in Pansy Pop. As you can see, it's such a beautiful purple color, perfect color for spring, just really livens everything up. I'm such a lover of blush. I don't know how people don't wear blush. If I had to give up bronzer or blush, I would give up bronzer any day. I just love the way blush looks on the skin. Although I did go in quite heavy-handed, so I'm about to pick up the stippling brush. This is a larger one than I had before, and just blending everything out. Next up, I'm going in with another product. This one here is by Colourpop. This is in Smoke and Whistles. once again, another product I haven't used in such a long time. The formula of this, I forgot how much I loved. And yeah, so I'm glad I picked it up today. So I'm just putting that on the highest points of my cheekbones. I've really been enjoying highlighting the center of my face. So with this next product that I'm going in with, the Hourglass Ambient palette, once again, just mixing those two shades together, I'm just going over the highlight and bringing it into the center of the cheeks. And then I'm also taking that product on the chin and in the center of the face. I've really been liking that look. And to set, I'm going in with the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. I love the way this look, it just really settles all those powders down. And then of course we need to set the brows. So I've got the Givenchy Mr. Brow Groom, one of my favorite brow gels of all time. It's super long wearing, your brows do not move out of place, and you get that really feathery look. Moving on to eyes, I've got this holiday palette from Tarte. I actually have no idea what this is called. I'm so sorry. And with a fluffy brush, I'm just picking up the first shade, Treasured, and I'm just brushing that into my crease. I'm going for a bit of a monochromatic look today. Everything's going to have hues of purple in it, pink, just like I said, very springtime appropriate. So like I said, just brushing that shade into the crease, starting off very light and building up that transition shade. The next shade I'm going in with is Indulgence. This shade is absolutely stunning, guys. I mean, look at that purple. It's got these beautiful reflectance of gold, and it's just so stunning. I've actually never used this shade in the palette before. I was mesmerized by it. It's such a stunning shade, and it just really complemented my eye color really well, I thought. I tried to go in with a brush, but I've got fake nails and I just wasn't having any luck getting in the inner corners. So I'm just picking up a brush and just going on over everything to just further tidy everything up and get a little bit more punch with that color. And I was surprised, it actually packed down color really well with the brush. Usually with colors like this, you get better pigmentation with your finger, but the brush worked great. And just going back in with that first brush that I used to just blend everything out. Final step, I'm going in with another purple shade in the palette. This is in Goblet, and I'm just taking a eyeliner brush and I'm just creating a bit of a not necessarily a wing, but just creating a look of darker liner along the lash line, just to give the look a little bit something extra. Bit of a close-up there for you guys. Next step, mascara. Wow, just like that, it's done. And moving on to the lower lash line. So I'm just going in with this beautiful blue shade. This is by Makeup Forever. They make some of the most amazing eyeliners and lip pencils. And I wanted to go with something that's going to complement the look and really make it pop. So I went for that really nice blue. And then going back in with Indulgence once more, I am just running over the very outer lash line just to make everything look a little bit more cohesive. And then of course to give the inner corner and brow bone a bit of a pop, I went in with the shade Sweets in the palette. And this shade's quite glittery and chunky. I didn't like it as much as what I liked Indulgence, but still pretty and just complemented the look really well. To finish off the look, I'm just putting a little bit of the Better Than Sex mascara on the bottom lash line. It's been so long since I put mascara on the bottom lash line, I forgot how much I loved it. And then for lips, I'm going in with, once again, another Makeup Forever product. This is one of their lip pencils. So I'm just aligning my lips with that. And then the lip color that I chose to wear today is one by NARS. This is one of the shades in their Velvet Lip Guide range, the shade Immortal, as you're about to see. Once again, just a really, really bright purpley pink shade. I really wanted to, like I said, make this look quite monochromatic, so have everything tie in together really well. And I was so happy with the end result. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. Don't forget to, of course, subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. It means so much to me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!